Alan, a real seesaw game for a top-end table League One clash. Managed to get ahead early doors, 12-0 up. Looked to be going okay, and then Workington it back.
Yeah, I think that 12-0 probably came too easy to us, and I think some complacency set in. We thought we was going to roll them, and we spoke about in the week, we might what the scoreline was, they'll come back, they've got that in them. We didn't feel the kick-off, we gave a penalty on last tackle, and then we lost that early momentum which we'd built, and then we really struggled to get back into the game, momentum-wise. Try before half time off Steve was vital, and thought he was awesome today. Led us from the front, and then second half we just didn't learn the lessons really. I think we left some points out there. I think we bombed a few. I know they bombed one at the end, but we bombed a few as well, and we weren't very smart today. Listen, the positive is we've won, and I think historically and in the past we would have lost that game. So we've won. And that's probably one of the only positives I can take out of it. But if we can play that poorly and beat a team of Workington's quality, listen, the result of Doncaster was a blip. They've been competitive all year. They've been to Rochdale and won. They've been to Midlands and won. They were very unlucky last week against Oldham. So they're a good side. We didn't underestimate them one bit. So we're happy. We'll take the 2 points and we'll move on. And we need to be much better next week.
They're a very typical Anthony Murray coach side out there, where they're sticking games and they'll never go away. You don't really blow them away, and even at 12-0 down, they were still digging in and causing us problems.
Yeah, they've got threats. You know, the wingers scored. I think his top try scoring the compo. He's up there. He's fast and he's a threat. He showed that. He come up with 2 today and nearly 3. And they've got players all over the park, and they've got a base of a local group as well. So we knew that they're going to dig in, they're going to go hard. But as much as we can praise them, we were poor. We were way below our standards. 18 points we've let in, not good enough. We know that's way below our standards. And you might think, oh well, in League One that's a low score, but no, not for us. And we didn't score a try in the second half, and we bombed. You know, we bombed one in the first half. Josh should have scored there. I think we had one from a break where we've dropped the ball, and even at the end with the scrum, what we're doing there, you know, we're trying to find ways to lose the game. We've got to be better. But Workington come and the tactics, and it disrupted the game. The game was stop-start, and we've got to learn how to play these games. It was a little bit like that last week. And we need, we like to build momentum and we like a fast game, but we're not always going to get that, especially at this level. And we didn't get that today, and we sort of fell into the trap, and we ended up in a real battle. But like I say, the promising thing is we came through the other end of it with 2 points.
Yeah. There's going to be a bit to work on this week in training.
Oh look, we trained really well this week, and that's not lost. We can train well and do all things, but it's on the game day. So we know we can be better. We know the areas that we need to focus on after today, and we know it'll be a tough game next week.
Looking on to next week, another tough ask with Rochdale that are going. They put a lot of points on Cornwall today. Another tough ask. Yeah,
it'd be a good challenge. You know, there's some history there on both sides. Obviously, both coaches have coached the opposition team for long periods. There's players from our side and their side, and we've got to make sure we don't buy into that emotion. It's a game, it's a home game, and we've got to be on, and we've got to be better than we were today, especially because if we give them that ball, they've got some threats out there. They've got a couple of loans. Hanley's coming, he's a threat, and they'll probably be watching this performance and thinking we're there for the taking. We know the areas the players have already addressed it. We know we can be better. We'll have an hard week, and we'll come and hopefully improve on what we served up today.
Well, congratulations on today. Enjoy the win, and we'll regroup next week.
Definitely. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.